Hi, my name is Chris, and I'm here to talk about a book that I just finished reading called Amity and Prosperity by Eliza Griswold. Eliza won the 2019 Pulitzer Prize for nonfiction for this work. The story centers around Stacy Haney and her two children, Harley and Paige. They live out in a small town in western Pennsylvania called Amity. The energy company comes to town and is leasing land from all the local residents so that they can drill for gas. Many of them do sign up for this and are unaware, though, of what's going to happen once the drilling starts. Some of the things that do begin to happen is people start to get sick and animals start to die. Stacy and her children start to experience headaches, rashes, stomach aches, nausea, fatigue, and a multitude of other problems. Eventually, they start to put the two and two together and realize that some of the problems they're having physically are being caused by the contaminants that are in the air, in the water, and the soil from the fracking, which is what they call when they extract the gas from the ground. Now, the fracking involves shooting a lot of water and chemicals into the ground, and it creates a lot of debris when it comes out. So in particular, there's a giant pool up the hill from her, which is filled with the leftover fracking fluid, and it's leaking, and nobody reports it that works for the energy company. In fact, they try to cover it up. So the story is basically about Stacy and trying to fight her way to having clean water and air for her and her children. She did not start out to become an activist. She started out to try to protect her family and her farm. Her children's animals are dying off. Her son can't even go to school because he can barely get up off the couch. And she herself is so poisoned that she can no longer smell some of the fumes in the air and is told at one point to immediately get out of the house. So she and her children do leave the home, and she does incur a lot of expenses along the way because she still has to pay the mortgage there and rent another place, etc. This story also involves two lawyers, a husband and wife team, who are very brave and decide to take the case on. So I would highly recommend reading Amity and Prosperity if you've never heard of fracking or the Marcellus Shale or the what happens when they do extract the gas from the ground. Some of the other points of the story are what happens with her neighbors and her own family, some of the local people in town, and how they start to treat her because she's complaining. Once again, it's basically a David and Goliath story. It's all true, and I highly recommend it. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Hope to see you soon.